Hi, this is Danny D, and welcome to Pathways of Hope. Now, before we start, I'd like to ask you this question. What is that one thing that the Lord is asking you to do today? Now, we reflect on today's Gospel, Luke chapter 12, verses 54 to 59, and we read, "When you see a cloud rising in the west," and that's the Mediterranean Sea for Jesus at that time, "immediately you say, 'It's going to rain.' And so it does. And when you notice that the wind is blowing from the south, and that's the desert, you say it's going to be hot. And so it is. And Jesus tells the crowd, 'You hypocrites, you know how to interpret the appearance of the earth and the sky. How is it that you don't know how to interpret this present time?'" The second part of this gospel, Jesus says, "Why do you not judge for yourselves what is right? Whatever you need to make right, make it right now, lest the judge hand you over to prison. I say to you, you will not be released until you paid the last penny." Just 2 points. Read the signs of the times and do what is right. Sometimes, though, we pretend not to know what is right, only because what is right may not be easy, or we don't want to do something that rouses out of our comfort zone. Now, if you look at the skies right now, COVID, the economy, the political situation, the sky seems dark. It seems gloomy. It seems like it's going to rain, and it's going to rain for a long time through 2022. But you know what we do knowing this is what we will be judged for. And we know that. My friend Rene, in his corporate work, received a report that due to this pandemic, there are at least 200,000 Filipino families who one of them had work and may have lost it during this pandemic. And they're now living off 200 pesos a day. And they have to fit 35 pesos, a family of 5 will have to fit 35 pesos through three meals for that day, every day. And they say 2022 is not going to be any better. But we don't need researchers to tell us that. We know that businesses are closing down and more will be closing down. And things seem bleak and hopeless. But we, believers of Christ, have a different take on this. Now, this Christmas and this whole 2022, just watch. I believe that the human spirit will rise. There probably won't be more jobs. Businesses might still be closing down next year. But the goodness of man will have a chance to shine. Patricia Non opened our imagination to what we now know as community pantries. Some politicians have laid down traditional politics to authentically help those in need. The frontliners, the jeepney drivers, the employees who have lost their jobs during this time. Some people I know are even getting ready to seek these 200,000 families, set aside some amount so that they could be fed every day. Some are donating to food manufacturers so that in turn they could feed the hungry. Matthew 25:35 says, "For I was hungry and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty and you gave me something to drink." Jesus, in that passage, believes in the human spirit. Now, what is that one thing that God is asking you to do today? You and I see what is happening. We know what is right. Let us look beyond us and seek for opportunities to not just let our human spirit, but let His Spirit shine. Let's be the hope and be the blessing for that one neighbor who needs our help. God bless and be a blessing to others. Have a great weekend.